What's the deal, man? We in here early morning, Monday morning. We back at it. We back at it Monday morning, man. How y'all feeling? Come on in here. Y'all come on in here. Tell me how y'all weekend was. Tell me how everything was. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about how the week went and how everything's been in your world. My world's been pretty good, man. I was able to go on a fishing trip Wednesday. I got down there Wednesday, and then we fished Thursday, and then we fished again Friday, and I drove back Friday about noon, made it back about 3 o'clock, man. So yeah, come on in here. How y'all feeling this morning? Let's go. It's Monday morning. It's time to get it. Early morning. We going get it and coming back with it, man. That's it. That's all we talking about today. You know what I'm saying? Early morning, Monday morning, you got to realize at the end of the day, you got to make your mind up and decide what we're going to do, what we're going to get, how we're going to get it, and are we going to just make our mind up to just go? You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, when you make your mind up to just go get it and come back with it, it's not a whole lot to stop you, man. You're going to have different roadblocks. You're going to have different things that may get in your way, but you got to understand everything that gets in your way is actually designed to be there for a specific purpose to help you grow in that area. So when you get to the next level, you will already be fully equipped for everything you need to go to the next level and keep growing and keep growing and keep growing. And so you gotta know that. Great morning, Miss April. How you doing? What's up? What's up, Coach? Yeah, hey, baby, how y'all feeling this morning, man? Come on in here, man. It's Monday morning and we in here. Going down live, man. Hey, listen, at the end of the day, like you truly have to know who you are, man, in this lifetime, man. You got to know who you are, man. This week was beautiful for me, man. I got to go fishing at the Bay Flats Lodge in Seadrift, Texas. Never even heard of the place. Never even heard of the place, but one of my brothers reached out to me and said, hey, man, listen, we got an all-inclusive fishing trip if you can make it down here. And I'm like, bet. So I drive down there to Seadrift, Texas, man. They had they got the whole lodge fishing trip. They take us out on boats. They got these guys that's taking us where the fish at. They taking off all the bait, all the hook. They doing everything, man. I'm talking about it was a top of the line experience, man. The food was amazing. The hospitality off the charts. And as I sat back and I just thought about it, I said, you know what, man, that's just like a blessing from the Lord out of nowhere. I'm at work chilling. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm at work chilling. I get a call. Hey, man, listen, what you got going on today? Sure, this XYZY, what's going on? He said, cuz, man, look, I got an all-inclusive fishing trip down here in Seadrift, Texas, and I looked it up on the map. It's like 3 hours away from you. If you can make it down here, all you need to do is make it down here. Don't worry about nothing else. Everything is, as soon as I got there, right, they sent me upstairs to the place, signed my little waiver, gave me shirts, hats, glasses, all kind of stuff, man. Just welcome me in. And when I tell you, it was a world-class experience, an experience that I'll never forget a day in my life, long as I'm living and that I have memory. I will always remember Bay Flats Lodge up in Seadrift, Texas, man. It was an amazing experience. But then I just started thinking about the favor of God and how when God puts favor on your life and he starts working in and through you and how he starts to send different people that you have no idea is even thinking about you to do something for you, to reach out to you and say, hey, how can I help you? What can I do to help you? You know what I'm saying? And they start doing all these different things to help you and guide you and lead you. And as you see, he knows everything about everything all the time. He never misses nothing. And when you start to understand that about God, that he don't miss nothing, that he always has your best interest at heart, you'll learn to start trusting more. You'll learn to start believing more. You'll start understanding that I know what God is doing in my life, but I know there are certain things that I'm going to have to go through in this life that is going to be shaping me and molding me and putting me in position for the next level. See, a lot of times, and listen, I want y'all to know something. When I'm talking to y'all, I'm not talking to y'all as I'm talking at you. I'm talking to you as almost like a teammate, because guess what? I'm speaking from experience. I'm speaking from experience. That's why I get to tell you this kind of stuff, because this is stuff that I done been through, I went through, currently going through. You feel me? I understand. I get it. So listen, when God started putting different things in our life, and we look at them as roadblocks, we might look at them as red tape, or sometimes we may look at certain stuff and say, okay, that might be the sign God saying don't do it or don't go, or you know what I'm saying? Not realizing, no, that's not a sign telling you not to do it. That is something really, most of the times, is just to strengthen you and to build you up and to mold you. So when you get to the next level, you'll be fully prepared to go to where you're trying to go. A lot of times we just want to get what we can get and get out the way and stay comfortable and expect to still go to the next level. No, it don't work like that. For you to go to where you're getting better and you're greater, you got to go to the next level. And to get to the next level, sometimes you got to go through some hard stuff, because see, when you go through the hard stuff, all you're actually doing is learning something new about life that you had no previously knowledge of. So when we going through roadblocks, when we hit red tape and stuff is happening in our life that we don't fully understand, something we don't know about, right? We don't understand what's going on. But you got to understand, the Creator knows everything that's going on all the time, every time. He never misses nothing. And so when you begin to just fully trust on Him, then He'll start leading and guiding you and putting you in position and connecting you with this person, connecting you with that person. And you'll start seeing how life is starting to shape itself out, right? And the different roadblocks and the red tape and the different things that you go through in your life, you got to realize those are just like training grounds. Because think about it like this, right? Say you fixing to get ready to go to the Army. Soon as you get there, they're not just going to put you right on the front lines, man. You got to go through boot camp. It's some stuff we got to know about you. We got to see, are you ready for what's out there? Are you going to be able to hold up? Are you going to be able to protect your brother or your sister when they get shot at? Or are you going to turn around and take off running? We need to know what you made of. And that's the same thing when you in the Army. Ooh, that'll preach. That'll preach. When you in the army of the Lord, you got to go through boot camp. Oh, man, come on, man. Somebody got to tell me that was good, man. You got to tell me that was good, man. Listen, when you in the army of the Lord, you got to go through the boot camp. And guess what the boot camp look like? The boot camp look like heartache. The boot camp look like pain. The boot camp look like frustration, going through stuff. People telling you no, closing doors, quitting on you, stopping, giving up. That's what the boot camp of life look like, man. But you just got to keep on putting one foot in front of the other and keep on going and keep on grinding and keep on trusting in the one that you know got you. And when you do that, man, I promise you, listen, and I'm gonna just be, and I'm gonna have a very, very transparent moment with y'all real quick, man. So I haven't had steady employment and just money coming in since last year in May. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's been hard. I've started a males mentorship group inside of Giles. I haven't got paid from that yet. This will be my second week, but I have, you know what I'm saying? It's different steps that you got to take. So when I tell you 2023 since about May has been financially hard for me, when I say hard, it's been hard, man. I got a bunch of IOUs out there, and to all my people that I got my IOUs with, I promise you I got you. I thank you for believing in me, and thank you for trusting me, and thank you for giving to me when God told you to give to me, man. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it, man, because you don't even understand what you, listen, I can remember about 5 years ago, I was helping a buddy do some cement, right? And God gave me like this vision, and he said, your life is like a private jet on the runway waiting to take off. And I say, wow. He's saying, just like every plane, it has limited seating, and only so many people can get on your plane. And I said, oh, yeah. How do the people get on one plane, God? He said, the people that's sowing into your life, that's helping you on the way and on the journey, That's how they, because people think just because they family and this, that they gonna automatically have a ticket on the plane. That's not true. That's not true. We're not doing that, man. It's gonna be people that you don't even realize is sowing into your life and doing this and doing that and helping you. So just in that transparent moment, man, I want y'all to know that when I get on here a lot of the mornings, I'm on here motivating myself not to quit, not to give up, not to stop, because I know what the Lord done already showed me. But do it get hard? Heck yeah, it get hard, man. Absolutely, it get hard, man. But at the end of the day, what makes it even more better is whenever you can see and you can believe a certain thing and God continually just comes through. Even whenever, listen, man, that fishing trip that I went on, I borrowed $40 to get the gas, to get down there, right? I get down there, and it's a guy that I met. His name was Ben, man. God bless you, Ben. I love you, man. I pray. I hope you're on this live, man. I just want you to know I love you, Ben, man. And God has so many great things for you. I could feel it all over you from the second I met you. Well, me and Ben was on the boat together that first day, fishing. And we got to really know each other. And when I tell you, man, Ben couldn't even enjoy his fishing trip, bro, because every second he was answering that phone. And he just really couldn't answer it. He couldn't really, but I could tell that he had a gift and a calling. And I was in the room in my lodge, and God gave me a word for Ben, right? So I went and found him, and I gave it to him, man. I told him, hey, man, you got to know, man, that God has given you a gift and a talent. He needs you to go and find it, man, because you love God's people and you're going to take care of God's people, man. So you need to be authority over some of God's people, man. So you need to, and you know what that man told me? He said, hey, listen, what's your cash app, man? Because this absolutely resonates with my spirit. And this is something I feel like God has been telling me. But for you to come and tell me this with having absolutely no real of who I am or what I do or none like that is only confirmation. Man, the man sent me $200. You feel me? God always know what you need when you need it. And listen, man, y'all got to understand, man. A lot of people, they say, oh, woo, woo. But hey, listen, man, when you tap into this and you understand that God has a call and he has a plan and a purpose for each one of us, man. And when you start dialing in and tapping into the things that God is calling you and equipping you and moving you to do, man, you are not going to ever believe the doors that are going to get, because guess what? Everything that you're doing on this earth that God is calling you to do, all of it is intertwined together, right? Your gift, your talent, your purpose is going to be connected to your dreams and your wants. All that's going to be intertwined. So while you out here giving, working and doing the things that you need to do to help the Lord and boo, 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 he going to be on the back end, steady sending people to help you, give to you, raise you up, promote you, sow into you, and give into you. And when you look up and you take a look back and you look at things from a big picture, you're going to realize, man, I've been out here with my head down, just giving and loving on people. But when I look up, I got everything I ever wanted. And I saw stories of it, man, and it's happening in my own life, man. And I feel it, because you got to understand, a lot of times we want to go straight from A to Z, not realizing it's B through Y that makes us everything we need to be for when we get to Z. Because do you realize, listen, let me help you with something. You in such a hurry to get to Z? You in such a hurry to get to Z. Do you realize when you get to Z, ain't nothing after that? So you better have a bunch of fun at Z, or you can go out and enjoy B through Y. Or you can enjoy B through Y, man. Enjoy the journey. It's the journey that makes you into who you need to be. And when you learn that it is the journey, and this journey ain't long. This journey is not long, man. So you got to enjoy it. You got to enjoy the journey while you got it, because guess what? One day it's going to be over. One day it's going to be gone, and you're going to be looking up and you're going to be, I wish I could have, should have, but you didn't, because you always thought, I do it tomorrow. And listen, man, I'm talking to me right now too, man, because I'm a high I, right? On the DISC assessment, I'm a high I. mean, I'm a flight attendant. I make it up on the way. I figure it out on the way. Woo woo. When I know I got to start really planning and doing the things that I know God is showing me to do it and doing it right then and there, doing it right then and there. You feel me? You feel me? You got to understand that, man. Listen, man, I don't know who this for out there, man. I don't know who this for out there, man. You may be going through something right now and you feel like that is hard and you feel like you're the only one going through it. You not, man. I promise you, nobody is exempt right now for the stress and for the pain that America is putting on its people. And it's all strategic. It's all strategic because guess what? If they got the power to feed you, they got the power to starve you, man. If they got the power to feed you, they got the power to starve you. And you got to understand that and you got to know that, man. That's why God has equipped every man and woman with a gift and a talent so that, guess what? Guess what, man? With what you got inside of you is it is a group of people that we are going to call your audience. It's a group of people that need what you got, man. And when you fully find it, cultivate it, equip it, and master it to what you need it to be, I can guarantee you, man, everything that you feel like you thought you wanted or needed in this life, a lot of it you're going to realize, man, I don't really need that, man. I don't really need it. You feel me? But listen, man, whatever you're going through right now, I can guarantee you, this is only a boot camp, a training ground. Because when you get in the army of the Lord, things are going to get hard because guess what? The enemy going to come and say, yeah, look, see, you remember when you was doing this and when you was doing that, everything was going good for you. But now you want to try to change and do all this and work for the Lord. And yeah, it's hard out here. Yeah, I know it's hard out here because guess what? Where God at when you need him? Not realizing, right? All things work together for good for those who love God that are called according to his purpose. So a lot of times, most of the time, and dang near every time, right? When you going through something and you trusting and knowing that God is going to pull you through, a lot of times it's that boot camp I'm telling you about that he's quiet. He's sitting back. He said, hey, listen, I need you to know that you stronger than you are. So I'm going to sit back here for a few minutes and I'm going to let you decide. And I'm going to send those thoughts and I'm going to send those impressions and I'm going to send those images and I'm going to send those solutions through your mind and through pictures and through other people. If you're just listening and I'm going to help and I'm going to guide and I'm going to lead you. And if you trust me, you're going to go places you could have never imagined, man. But a lot of times we get stuck in this microwave age. Put it in the microwave, a minute and 30 seconds, bing, ooh, pull it out, get the eating on it, it's warm, go sit down, get comfortable. As soon as I dig in it, it's still cold in the middle. So what do that mean I got to do? Either I'm going to eat it cold or I got to get back up, go warm it back up again, sit there, make sure, or I can just preheat the oven, man. Preheat the oven to 400. When it's ready, stick it in the oven and let it go. That way you know when you get to it and you plow to it, you can get comfortable, you can kick your feet up, because you know it's going to be done. And so when we start to understand that, we start to know that, man, and we start moving and operating like that, I believe things are going to start turning around in a lot of because listen, man, hard times make strong people. Easy times make weak people, right? Man, I can just look at some of the names that's on this call with me right now. Say, man, we done been through some stuff. Listen, we done been through some stuff and we don't even look like it, man. We don't even look like it. You feel me? Because guess what? A lot of the stuff that we had to go through, it was by force, man. We ain't had no choice. We had to go through it. Listen, man. That's why I'm telling you now, man. God has a specific group of people that need what you have. It's a specific group, man. And when I don't care what you're doing, you could be singing, you could be rapping, you could be cooking, you could be juicing, you could be workout, you could be a speaker, you could be a dancer. Whatever your gift and your talent is, God got a group of people that need what you got. And guess what? Your gift and your talent ain't nothing but a service. And people are gonna pay for your service because money is nothing but a service. But it's really not to just get, right? It's an ecosystem. God knows that you're going to need certain things to survive on this earth. And in the day we live in, money is absolutely one of them. So I'm going to equip you with a gift and a talent so you can go and provide as a service to people that need what you got. Guess what? And those people are willing to pay for what you got. And depending on how you give it is depending on how they're going to pay for it. And Deion Sanders said it best. If you play good, they pay good. You feel me? If you play good, they pay good, baby. Hey, man, listen, man. I'm just trying to tell you where you're at. I'm just trying to show you something, man. That listen, you can do anything you put your mind to. You got to believe it. And once you believe it, it's not a whole lot that anybody can do to stop you, man. And everybody has a gift and a talent, man. You cannot listen. Unless you're just like, someone who was born and don't have all their mindly functions and stuff like that, or all their bodily functions and has no control over them, I get it, right? But if you do, and you can physically go out and do, you got a gift. You got a talent. Listen, I don't know what you good at, but you good at something, and you so good at something that other people, they take years and years to learn how to do it. And they go take these classes and they go, man, listen, I'm still in debt from a speaking class I went and took. I'm trying to go, I'm paying them to teach me how to do something God and already fully equipped me to go do. I knew I loved to do it, right? And so now I'm understanding how to do it, but it's just so natural to me. Like I just do it. It just comes out and I just go with it. And then that's when God showed me, hey, son, that's a gift that I gave you. That's a talent. You need to start cultivating it. You need to start figuring out, mastering it, how it works, how it don't work. You feel me? And then you need to go find a need in the earth that need what you got and go give it to them to the best of your ability with everything you got in you. Don't hold nothing back. And that's what I've been doing. That's why he told me to just, hey, I want you to start doing a live at 7 o'clock every morning, 7 to 7:30. I want you to give away 30 minutes of your time every morning, Monday through Friday, free of charge. And if they jump on, they jump on. If they don't, they don't. Hey, but you're going to be giving some nuggets and some gems and some stuff that they can take with them and use through life because you've been through a lot of stuff. Hey, man, if you know me, then you know I've been through a lot of stuff, man. And they say you go through your hardest. It's like they say, you know how you got a storm, a bad storm, and you just sleep through the storm, and then you wake up and you see everything tore up, but the sun's shining, the birds flying around. So right now I'm just going through a storm, but guess what? I got my eyes up the road. I'm not even looking. That's why I say I'll be transparent, but I don't even speak on a lot of stuff that I'm going through and nothing like that, because I truly believe, speak those things that are not as though they were, and they too shall come to pass. So it's a lot of stuff I don't even let out my mouth unless I'm just talking to somebody that, that really genuinely I know care about me and say, hey, doc, man, I know you, man, but what's going on, man? How can I help you? Is there anything, you know what I'm saying? And God sent those people in my life, man, and I thank God for y'all. You feel me? Because at a lot of times, as men, especially as black men, like we don't like to ask for help because it shows a weakness in you because you just become the laughing stock. You know what I'm saying? People talk about you not realizing, hey, a lot of y'all just don't want to go ask for nobody, ask for help because the way you live and stuff like that, but you hurting too. You feel me? But sometimes you just got to be real and transparent because people can't meet a need unless they know it's one there, man. So sometimes you got to reach out and say, hey, man, listen, this is what I'm going through, man. If there's any way you can help me, man, I appreciate it. Like I tell people, I don't know exactly when I can pay you back, but I promise you, I got this little book over here with a bunch of names in it. And I promise you, I got you. You feel me? Because I know, man, like with every fiber in my body, man, you got to believe it, man. Like I tell people, they brought it up on the men's call yesterday that You gotta have a belief system that is just a belief above everything else. And like one of the dudes said, like you ask Doc right now, you cannot tell him no different. Like he say, I'm gonna be one of the top motivational speakers in the world. And like I tell people, so a lot of people get that misconstrued. I'm gonna explain that real quick, right? I'm already the top motivational speaker in the world because I'm not in competition with nobody. I'm talking about me in my world, in my sphere of influence. You feel what I'm saying? In my world. And when you realize that you're in your own world and you're actually just letting people into your world, or you're going into other people's worlds, but you're your own entity. And when you realize that you're not in competition with nobody and you can say that loud and proud, I am one of the top motivational speakers in the world because I'm speaking of the motivational speaker in my world. I'm not, hey, listen, I don't understand how people could be like envious and hating. And listen, man, we all out here trying to make it. Nobody is exempt from any of this, man. And when you realize that, when you realize nobody is exempt from what's going on in America, what's going on in the world, and you just have to really figure out what your gift and what your talent is, and you got to go for it. You got to grow. You got to believe that you can do anything you put your mind to. And when you believe that, your mind is going to start giving you solutions on how to figure out whatever that problem is that you got on your mind, because you got to understand your mind, your subconscious mind is connected with the spirit of God, man. God is omnipresent everywhere, all the time, every time. He know everything, man. He know who to connect you to, when to connect you with him, why he gonna connect you with him, why to disconnect you from people. He know all of that, man. You got to trust him. And when you feeling those urges and those nudges, you got to really believe it. You got to believe it. You know what I'm saying? And you got to just know, man, you got to say, hey, okay, I get it. I get it. Well, let me see. If we don't taught to be humble and be thankful for everything we have, we don't know. We don't know. Don't want to. Nah, absolutely, man. You got to be thankful for what you got, man. Because if you're not thankful, if you're not like, you're not humble, because guess what? Giving it, I mean, just like he give it, he can take it away. And when you're not humble and you talking about people and you smashing on people and you doing this and you at the top, and every time you take a dump, it's just falling down on people, and you're not really, you know what I'm saying? You got to understand, one day you might not be in that position, and the same person you were sitting on, you might be sitting beside them, or they might be on top of you. And then what? What you gonna do then? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And you got to understand that, man. Because at the end of the day, we are all God's people, man. We are all white, black, Chinese. It doesn't matter. We all God's people. And when you learn to start loving God's people, no matter what they look like, no matter, hey, listen, because see, here's the thing, right? And I truly believe with every fiber in my body, man, God is fixing to raise me and a lot of people that look and believe like me, no matter the color of your skin. I'm talking about what you've been through, just determining not to quit, not giving up and going for it, right? That it doesn't matter where you come from, what you've been through, the color of your skin, none of that matters. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that matters is, what do you believe? Do you believe that you can do anything, man? And do you believe that the Lord is raising you up to show other people that it don't matter where you come from, man? The only thing that matters is, what do you believe? And when you have a belief system that says, listen, I can do anything I put my mind to, your mind is going to start giving you all the solutions to why you can do anything you put to it. Because that is the way that we are made, man. When you start to understand how your mind works, it's going to blow your mind. Yeah, we all bleed and we all love and we are, hey, absolutely. Hey, Nicholas, absolutely, Nick, man. You got to understand, bro. We all go through things in life, man. We all go through stuff, but a lot of times, we don't like to hurt in front of other people, because sometimes people take our hurting and our pain and we become vulnerable and they take advantage of it. You feel me? And so what we got to do is, man, we got to just start being better human beings, man. And we got to start reaching other people and touching on other people and just showing the love to other people that the Creator has showed to us. Because you got to understand, man, I used to wake up every morning at 4:30. I used to wake up every morning at 4:30, get on the bus, and go to a hog barn, man, and literally clean hog mess as a job, bro. Clean hog mess as a job. Yeah. Talking about life hard. Come on, man. I done been there. I done done that, man. I get it. So yeah, man. Listen, man. It's 6:30. It's 7:30, man. Look, 30 minutes gone just like that, man. Where does the time go, bro? Where does the time go, man? They say time fly when you having fun. So, hey, listen, I'm finna go and get up out of here, man. I need y'all to know I love y'all with every fiber in my body, man. You can do anything you put your mind to. You just gotta believe it, man. So I'm gonna pray for y'all, and then we out of here. Heavenly Father, thank you for this group of mighty men and women of God that you have blessed to be here with me today, God. I pray that you continue to watch over them, guide them, and lead them in the way that you may have them go. Continue to strengthen them, God. We know that through you all things are possible, but without you nothing is. And I just pray that you put a hedge of protection around them, God. I pray that you bless them financially if they need help that way. Bless them in their health, God. Bless them in their mental capacity, and just continue to show up in their life the way that only you can do, God. We know that you can do all things. The only thing that you cannot do is fail, God. You cannot fail. So we saying thank you right now in the mighty name of Jesus. We pray. Amen. 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 Say, hey, man. Hey, listen. You already know what the deal is. What we going to do? Hey, what are we going to do? We going to get it and coming back with it. Go get it and come back with it, man. Hey, go get it and come back with it, man. Go get it and come back with it. Go get it and come back with it. That's all you got to do, man. Once you make up your mind to say, I'm going to get it, I'm going to get it, and I'm coming back with it. It's not a whole lot that nobody can do. You got to believe that you can do it, though. You got to know you can do it, man. You hear me? Let's go, man. Let's go. We in here, man. Let's go. Hey, I love y'all, man, for sure. Y'all be blessed, all right?